Hello, anyone that is here. It's day 6 of the Authortube and Booktube under 1K subscriber marathon. Well, I don't have to say that too many more times this week because I always am afraid I'm going to trip up what I'm saying. I said it's day 6. I'm here for you for the next 2 hours. Figured we're going to chat and then we'll do some productivity sprints for those that are reading, writing, editing, or maybe you're just chatting while we're all working, and that's totally fine too. I'm going to wait a few minutes for everyone from the last channel live stream to hop on over to here. Let me know when you get here. Say hello in the chat, if you will. There, Christina Whistler was first. Hello. Hello, gamer. Let's see here. There you go. How's everyone doing this afternoon, this Friday? Only a few more days until the marathon event ends. I'm amazed that Sam put this all together all by herself. I think next time maybe she should have some help. It's like 168 hours of streaming that she managed to put together on a handy-dandy spreadsheet. Spreadsheets are not my jam, so more power to her for putting it together. And okay, so for those that are new here that don't know me or my channel, my name is Stephanie. I am a multi-genre author. I have a small town romance series. Starts with this book, Waves of Love and Laughter. So far there's 3 books. And then underneath another name, S.M. Woodson, I have a trilogy, Tears of Yesterday. It is based on my Less Than Stellar upbringing. There's mentions of abuse and police and things of that nature. So if that sort of stuff makes you sad, be prepared or don't read it. It's okay. And I also have a little guidebook about RVing tips because if you didn't know, I used to live in an RV for almost 6 years before we said hello to this place and goodbye to that tin can on wheels. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to share a link to the playlist here. If you don't know what that is, it's the playlist of all the videos in this live stream. So if you hit it and you just follow along, we'll just hop from one stream to the next without having to do anything. Especially helpful if you just want to let it play in the background, hop into it when you can. So you don't lose your place. Here it is. It's also linked in the description box down below this video, as well as my linktree and anywhere else that you might be able to find me on Instagram, YouTube, or any place else that I am listed. The only thing I don't have listed is my Substack newsletter thing because I'm still working on bringing that back out. Okay. See, Bert, what kind of books do you write? So start with my first set of books. I would say this is like a coming of age based on true events type story where it follows a 9-year-old Bethany as she discovers some secrets about her dad and her mom growing up. She did not have her mom in her life for a good chunk of time. Yes, horrible things happen in the series, but I think by the end of the book, there is light at the end of the tunnel, so I kind of wrote it to show others that might be in the same type of situation that it can get better. So here's yesterday. Storms of today. Dark side of tomorrow. And that is all underneath this name, S.M. Woodson. I will link that in the chat in a minute. And then more currently, I am working on small town romance. If you like Hallmark movies, I think you'd like my books. There is no spice on the page, although the characters are all well over 18. Some of them have kids, but I don't write those sort of scenes. Start with Waves of Love and Laughter. It's underneath this name, and this is my romance author name, Stephanie Marie Whitson. This one has a blind date trope, some disability rep, people learning to trust themselves and others, again, and lots of coffee and kissing. Next, we have Santa and Second Chances. There's 3 women that you meet in the first book, but they each get their own story of finding love again. There is a small age gap. Finding love again after thinking love wasn't going to find you anymore. And then single parent. Yeah, single parent trope right here. And then there's this one, which is a super short story. I think it's like 8,000 words, give or take. It is available. They're all available on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. This one's really thin. It features the couple from the first book, Ways of Love and Laughter. So I feel like I am more of a small town romance series. That's what I like. Okay, let's see who else is here. Thanks for that question. I don't often get to talk about my books, so. All right, Cassandra is here, and you're going to be watching Going 17.
Wait points for those who can't figure out how to
So we do hear noise in the background. My boys are playing Warframe in the background, but they have their headsets on. But I didn't like to sit in my bed or in my closet today, so I'm at the kitchen table. Okay, any other questions about me or my channel or my books? I'm more than happy to answer them. Or if you'd like, we can just hop into a working sprint. Let me know in the chat what you'd like to do. I am pretty flexible on that. I always like to ask this question in my streams. How has the event gone for you? Have you found new channels for yourself or made any new connections in the chat? I think I found probably like a good 8 or so new channels, either from participating in the marathon or channels that I've seen commenting a lot in the live stream chats. And there's a few that I pre-subscribed to that I didn't know I was no longer subscribed to. Okay. So, right, I'm going to do a 25-minute sprint, and I am going to, unless someone objects, let me know. I'm going to be using Sam's pretty purple timer. It does make a sound at the end, so just letting you guys know. Let's see. One of these times. I'll know exactly where to put everything. Okay. There we are. Okay. So we'll get right into a sprint, and we'll chat when we get back.
The slides just take forever.
All right, so that's in the 25-minute sprint. When did you work on that sprint? How did you do? We have a newcomer to the chat. It is writer Nihelina. I'm going to guess. Nihelina. Let me know if I pronounce that correctly, please. Very talented and are arriving at the perfect timing. Right, so we're probably going to be able to do 2 more of those depending on how active the chat is. Maybe even 3, but no, definitely 2 more probably. So let me know, what are you working on during my sprint here? Not a very active stream today, but that's okay. I've mastered the art of having a very long conversation. So I feel like I've been on screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different times so far this week. I feel like once this marathon is over, I'm going to need to recover mentally for being on screen so many times. Sandra says they worked on a reel/short. Gosh, it's so windy here. Cassandra,
Not yet.
are you a reader or a writer or both? And what was the reel or short about?
That's the speed room.
Was enough words in one question?
Only those that actually go to the speed room and collect the sculpture get.
Also, if you need to have the link for the playlist, it is in my description box down below, or it is also right here as well. I'll keep on showing it throughout the stream. You are an author and you have been doing some tarot journal sprints. Ooh. And Christina Whistler checked my email. I feel like every time I go to my email, there's more. Let's check. Now, shall we? Oh my gosh. I don't think I have a new email. Oh, wow. Oh, yep, I got one more. I got a lot more emails lately because of the marathon stream happening this week. At the end of the week, I do a reel of all the prompts for the week. Ooh. That's neat.
If you don't make it, that's fine. You can.
And Cassandra writes contemporary. Why choose spicy romance? That sounds fun. I myself don't write spicy romance, but that doesn't mean I don't like reading it. I'm just don't have that skill in me yet. That makes sense.
I was watching the timer. It looked like it. Looks like someone's back.
Okay. I know for a fact that I've added several authors and books to my. I'm going to read it at some point this year in between writing my own books list. Let's see here. During that sprint, I checked on a file I have that I use for this book right here, my first published book. It is inspired / based on true events of my upbringing, and some of the interior is wonky, and I'm not sure how it got that way, because when I look at the file that I have, it's fine. I don't know if you can see it. See? It's all like italicized full print, so I'm going to have to fix that. And Cassandra is working on weaving their fiction writings in with her spiritual path. It's a good way to combine the two, I think. Nihelina. Good. I'm great. I'm always afraid I'm going to mess up people's names when I read them out loud. Okay. And what are you working on, Nihelina? If you don't mind sharing.
On your mesa. It'll make your ultimate super powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think in a few minutes I'm going to get started on another working sprint.
That's nothing when you use this on
I'm
the other
going
mods.
to think of some questions to ask you guys when we come back.
All right. So if you look at
Marathon's definitely draining on me mentally,
weekly
but
alerts,
I'm still here. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still enjoying the chat. I'm still enjoying checking out the streams.
yeah,
And
you go
we
to
get to meet again
navigation,
tonight at
are you on a
11
controller?
p.m. Eastern, 10
All right, hit
p.m.
R1 until you get to alerts.
Central. Yes, that's where I'm at. Central time.
And then you'll see the weekly item treasure hunt. If you go there with a really fast mod,
So I think I'm just going to get another sprint started.
and no keys on,
look for a different one.
and you'll get one where you can pull it up and everything and get
So it goes
about 4,000 endo.
Do we want one that has like a crackling fireplace audio, or do we want silence? Let me know, please.
Yeah, you'll get an item sculpture. You'll be able to pull it up with your item pieces. And then that then you can sell it for about 4,000 endo.
Okay, because we can do the same one. We can do one with like a fireplace crackling noise in the background.
Depending on where you're at.
If you guys like silence, just let me know.
I don't know where you're at. Okay.
Okay, so.
All right, what it is. So it was. Okay. All right. Do you have any other warframes besides Mesa?
No idea.
Okay.
Well, here's a pretty one.
Yeah, I see. I see your rank 11. Usually, level them up and then sell them because they don't have very many warframe slots.
Oh, fire one. All right,
Okay.
cool. Fire is good. All right, let me find it. So writer Sam
Yeah, that's
Wicker
fine.
has a playlist on their channel of a bunch of
Yeah,
different
that's fine.
timers made by people in the Authortube and
Rhino
Booktube
Prime's
community
awesome too because he's
that they
basically
don't mind
invincible.
people using. Fireplace audio. Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stage. Here we go.
So the whole
I'll be back with it later, I
stories,
promise.
everything are designed to be beat without primes.
Okay.
But if you have primes,
This is made by HK Darkwood. They're also on YouTube.
because they came
It's
out
a
before primes
pretty
ever existed.
spooky Halloween dark timer.
Primes have been out
We will
since
get started with this. I'm going to jump off screen because I'm going to
2017.
check my kids, get something
This game
to
came
snack
out in
on, and
2013.
I shall be back.
Well,
So many buttons to click. So many. Okay. So let's check in with the chat and then I'll let you know what I was doing. Where did I leave off? Oh, yes. Maggie is here. Screams. Brief opportunity night. Yeah, Laura's stream is happening. And thank you. This is my page to get this series on. And then if you wanted this series, here is this page. Okay, it's also linked in the description box down below too. And yes, there is a survey about the marathon. I filled out already. Please, if you have a few minutes to fill it out, let Sam know how you're enjoying the marathon. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Yes, all the tabs, all the buttons, all the time. So, what did you guys work on during that sprint? Let me know. So, I was going to go on to the Instagram to move one of my drafts from one of my book series and to schedule it. Right? No big deal. Except for some Instagram's rolling out this change. So instead of like the regular square, it's like a tall rectangle. So all of my square posts for Instagram are cut off on the side. So like, let me show you. See here? It's all cut off on the side. A few people I knew had that issue where it was like it did a different format. So it looks like at first glance it's cut off, but when you click on it and open it, it's the full square. I just think it looks a little wonky in the grid. Little details, it's fine. Yes, that is a good choice for you. I think maybe you might have been looking at the whole one. I'm not sure. I mean, I think you've been on every stream, every day. So I went ahead and deleted all those drafts. Yes, if you click on it, it opens up regular size. I just think it looks weird when you're looking at it first glance. And then, as always, I was looking at images for cover ideas. Originally, this series had people on the cover, but then I was having trouble finding people on the cover for more than 2 or 3 books that looked better. I may have to eventually pay someone to do covers for me. For now, I'm making my own. And for now, my books are all available on Kindle Unlimited. I will let you all know if that changes in the future. Jess says they're working on making dinner now that they got some tech things cared for. We are having pizza for dinner. We're going to have it dinner yesterday, but my daughter, she fell off her bed and cut her gums on her bottom. And it looked like she fell, her 2 top teeth dug into her gums. No stitches are needed, and they finally stopped bleeding when you put pressure on them today. So pizza it is, which means that for 2 nights in a row, I didn't have to cook dinner. So yay me. So how is everyone enjoying their Friday afternoon? We're here for another 45 minutes. And then who is streaming next? Let me look. I don't know who's streaming next. I'm sure Sam knows because she's here in the comments. Hi, Jenny. Thanks. Who's next? I'm pulling it up right now. Well, thank you, appreciate it. I heard to say hop onto the playlist and you'll see who's next. But I did not memorize who was after me. I've only memorized who was before me, so I know to hop on off the YouTube and onto my StreamYard thing. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Good. Okay, so yes, Esther's next. And then we have Luna's Mystical Delights. And then we have Rihanna. And then I'm back again at 11 o'clock this evening. So I think on the next sprint, I'm going to work on some Canva images and see what I come across that I like. I should probably work on the thumbnail for the vlog I'm going to be doing this week. We'll see if I get distracted. Okay. Are we good with another 25 minutes, or do you guys want to do longer? Let me know. I'm going to see what I can find. It's 25 minutes. We can do longer, shorter. There's a lot of cute timers to choose from. Some food timers, cooking timers. Yay. Yay for new books. All right, it's 25. I think I found one. Where did it go? I'll just do the same one again. Easier that way. Share screen. And here we go. Okay, another 25 minutes done. Pop it down on your calendar, whatever you do with it. We got some comments in the comment section. Let's go through it. Okay, Heather showed up. Heather, she just streams on her own, but also as part of the Heart Readings community, and she may be joining me on screen on Saturday for my 6 to 8 p.m. stream. Lauren Nettles is also on that stream, so I'll have possibility of 2 people on screen with me, which will be interesting because I don't really have people that I co-host with. And walk the dog in, of course. Rita says, wish I could keep hanging. My lurk has turned to, I forgot we were still going. That's okay. There's watch hours, right? And where it says that clean sheets and the blankets are in the dryer. So we had to wash our bedding yesterday because we forgot to close the door in our bedroom all the way, and our cat got in the bedroom and peed on our bed. There's something wrong with her because she's not spraying. It doesn't smell like regular cat pee. It smells like vanilla flavoring, like you would put with like French toast or whatever. We took her to the vet to get some shots, and we tried talking to them, and they didn't really listen to us. So it's the only spot the cat pees is on my bed all the time. So we just keep her out of there. But if we're in there, I'm on the bed, she won't pee on it. My husband's on the bed, and my side of the bed is pulled. The blankets are pulled back. She'll take the time to pee on it. So we just keep an eye on her. Not much else you can do about that. Maggie says they're heading out to make breakfast for hubby before he has to go to work. And Nazo says coming in at tail end of like acquires some food and successfully harass the cats. That's always key. Sam says watch the dogs play with ice. Told the hubby he's supposed to get all the dogs, not just one. So I'm assuming you're more north United States than I am. We may be getting a little bit of snow here in Texas in a few days. We check the weather forecast again. Kind of varies day to day. Sometimes I forget it gets cold outside because it gets pretty warm where we're at in our building. Let's see. It's got up to 64 today, 56 tomorrow, down to 43. Sunday is 43 of high and 21 low, and then 40s and 30s during the day, 20s at night.
Lake Road.
Just can't wait till it stays above 60 consistently. Sam is in North Carolina. We have a patch in the backyard that gets no sun, so ice is sticking around forever.
773.
Yeah. There was this place we used to live in Oregon after I graduated high school, when I lived with my dad and my stepmom and lots of family members. We had a patch in the front yard that never melts all the way.
Yesterday, and I was trying to do it on it wasn't available.
We did we go to North Carolina? Yeah, we went to like.
Oh, okay, some of the coupons were available.
Asheville, North Carolina, I believe.
So should I just look at what coupons?
Pretty sure that's where we went. I'll have to look it up.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna share some stuff. So,
all right. Bye.
Let's see here. Oh, if you want to check out my not romance writing, that is my page right there. If romance is more your thing, here's this link here. Sam made a survey, so please check it out. Fill it out, please. And Esther is streaming next. Parking lot, no sun. Sure. That's one thing I'm excited about getting there out of the RV, that even when we're in spots where it gets cold, there's an icy patch, I don't have to worry about falling out of the RV. I don't have to worry about tripping down the steps and getting his leg caught and falling off, because that's happened a few times. That one time we were in Oregon and there was a lot of snow. My husband came and slipped on the steps of the RV, and then his wedding ring came flying off into the 42 inches of snow outside. We found it again, but that was weird. A weird late snowfall in Oregon quite a few years ago. Yeah, I saw that. That was really sad, but I'm sure in time it will get back to normal, whatever that means. Okay, so what did you guys work on during that sprint? I looked and failed at finding templates on Canva for more Instagram things. And I found the next 4 like background images I want to use for my small town romance covers, unless I find a series of people images that I think would work. For now, it's going to be people-less. Yeah, that was back in like February 2019. That's right. Because as soon as the snow melted down enough, we escaped and went down to Arizona, where it was super hot. But that was okay. Okay, we just have like 10 more minutes to my stream, so not long enough of a time to do another working sprint. Be sure to follow the playlist if you have. If you're not following the playlist, go and do that, because when the live streams are on a playlist, it goes directly from one stream to another, or even if it's just videos in a playlist, it'll just autoplay to the next one, which is good for those that are just hopping in and out of the playlist as the night goes on. Don't have to keep on finding it each time you open up YouTube. Yes. I figured out the next few images for my books. I found a file that has the file for my first book I published that does not look like what Amazon printed out for me, so I'll have to figure that out. Husband's ordering pizza for dinner. How is everyone else doing here in the chat? I did have a non-reader or writer question to ask you all to round out the stream. What is your favorite TV show? Either that you watch and watching now, or that you're like, I'm going to rewatch that again and again. We got coupons in the mail, so we might as well use them. It's from Pizza Hut. Do those coupons work, Jess?
Yeah, for carry out.
For carry out?
Yes.
We don't have a car to carry out.
It's fine. There's coupons in the app, so
Are they better than the ones on the paper?
no.
No, of course not. Okay.
No, they're 3 of them are in the app, so I got it taken care of.
Okay. Right, Cognato says right now it's Good Omens. I haven't watched that one. I have not watched any episodes of that one yet. So there's this new TV series on Max, the Max app, called The Pit, like PITT. And it stars Noah Wiley from the one that starred in the ER TV series. And so it's working in an ER in Pittsburgh at a medical center. But what I like about this is that it's 15 episodes for a 15-hour shift. So each episode is like an hour in real time. That's what I'm watching now. And I'm rewatching ER as well at the same time. I just got done watching The West Wing, and I was bawling by the end of the series because they wrote a character death into the series when the person in real life died, and bawling like 6 a.m. when I couldn't sleep. I was watching it. So I've watched that political show, and I watched Madam Secretary, and that had a really good ending as well. Jenna says, right now, my happy marriage is an anime. Golden Girls is a good TV show to watch, too. Chinese is always good. I don't think we have any Chinese places around here that would deliver. And no, Panda Express is not Chinese.
Yes, it is.
Not real Chinese, Jackson. I want to wait for season 3 to end or just watch season 1. Yeah. But it's a good show, for sure. Apothecary Diaries is an anime, and also... Jess, have you ever watched Apothecary Diaries as an anime?
No.
How about My Happy Marriage?
I got 1 episode into it. I haven't gotten very far.
What'd you think of the first episode?
It was actually pretty good.
Would I like it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll believe you and I'll give it a try. Gonna give My Happy Marriage a try. My husband and kids are the ones that watch more anime than I do. Sometimes I'll watch stuff and they'll be like, what's going on? And I'll be like, this is so graphic. How can you let the kids watch it? But it's really not that graphic. Not compared to other things they could be watching. Like Demon Slayer. They watched that. Billy's watched it like 3 times. The whole series arc, whatever. Cool. Someone on here says it's 2,000% a good watch. Happy Marriage.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good. I just haven't gotten very far into it.
Oh, okay. Christina Weisler says, my son is trying to get me to watch Arcane. Yeah, first time I heard it too. My Happy Marriage. Hello, Nia. How are you doing? You're coming in right at the end of my stream. Esther's ready to start streaming anytime now, but I will be back to grace you with my presence at 11 o'clock Eastern time for a couple of hours. Let's see here. Cognazo says Arcane is awesome. Is Arcane on Netflix or is My Happy Marriage on Netflix? Which one are you referring to? Arcane is gorgeous. Both. Got it. And okay. We actually don't have Netflix. But Demon Slayer is available on Hulu. Kind of. Yeah. That's right. I think that's where they watch it. My daughter likes it so much that she has Taylor Swift and Demon Slayer posters on her walls because that is the perfect combination. All right, so I'm gonna say my goodbyes because my stream's about to end, and then we got, more streams and stuff coming up. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Stephanie. This is my channel. I do lots of vlogs a couple times a week. I'm a writer and a reader and a planner, and I used to travel in an RV, but not so much anymore. Cool. Yes, I do have that. I'm going to watch it now. Something else for me to watch instead of read or write. Correct. All of my stuff is linked down below. Find my YouTube and Instagram and my linktree where you can find everything, all my book links, the playlists. Follow it all, do it all, and I will catch you guys in a few hours later. Probably will be hopping in the comments every so often as well. Have a wonderful rest of the sprint.